Hi everybody, welcome to Deb's Thing. This is Debbie and I'm here to give a demonstration on my original design I'm calling Flyby. I created it a couple nights ago when I couldn't fall asleep and thought this turned out pretty cute. This one I just used the regular bands, the jelly in the inside, and these I used the metallic white and the metallic silver with jelly in the middle, and it's a lot chunkier. So if you like chunky, the only problem I had, I've just started using these new bands and they do tend to break a little more easily, so I had to take my design part way apart to replace the band, so that was made it a little difficult. So for this demonstration I am going to use regular bands and not the metallics. So for the teal I will be using yellow. For the white I will be using the deep purple jelly, and for the purple I'm going to be using rose pink jelly. This is going to be made on 3 bars parallel to each other with the arrow pointing away from you. And I should also mention that this is not on either of my introduction to my original designs, but my catalog reference is 3PII. So now we will start by taking, I think, what color did I say? I was doing A first. I'm going to also use it as my extension, so I place my first extension band here, and I place one band here. This is kind of, because of the design, it needs to kind of holds the whole top of it together. We're going to start by making X's. So we're going to go from here to here, and then from this corner, and then one more, make large X's using 4 bands. We will do this all the way up the loom. Just repeating the same steps all the way up to here and here. So you will have bands, yellow bands or whatever color you choose, on those outer last posts. I know these look like diamonds, but they're really X's. This last one is an X. The second band placement will be your second color B. In this case will be my deep purple jelly. Now these are diamonds. So one going this way, one going this way, and then to finish off the diamond. That's why the yellows are the X's, because these are the diamonds. So we will do this all the way up the loom, very, very simple. And your final bands of the diamond will be from here to here. Okay, here's the loom with your yellow X's and your purple diamonds. Just push them down as you go up so that you have room for the final band. As you can see, the last band placement makes the final diamond. Now we will take our hook, we'll take our third color, double over, going to the second peg right there. You will place the doubled over bands and then stretch them all the way, without grabbing any other bands. You'll place it across all 3 pegs. I'll show you another time. Put the band on, loop it around once, stretch it onto the first peg, and try not to catch any of those other ones, and bring it over and push it down a little bit. I'll show you one more time. Twist it around once, place it on. Probably want to hold it down, that way you can lift it away from those other bands and not catch the hook, catch them like it was doing for me. And you will do it all the way up to the second to the last, and then the final set of row of pegs, you can do the same thing with whatever you're going to use for your extension color, which in this case is the yellow, which is, you know, that's our cap, but since it's the exact same band placement as these, you might as well just go and place your final band, and then we can get on with the looping directly after that. As we get ready to start looping back the bands, this is the finished band placement, including the cap, which stretches across all three bands, pegs. Excuse me. So we will turn it around so that the arrow is pointing towards us, and we will grab our hook and start looping. We will start with the A bands, bring it to the center. So that's 1, so let's just be a little 2. Now these get a little weirded out here, but you still do the same thing. You grab the one, whichever one's on top, and bring it over to its home. So that's the first 4. And then you are going to reach in and grab the B band, and bring that to the center, and then reach in. I've had a little bit of trouble doing these, but they're easy to fix if you get them mixed up. And you bring that one out, that one out, and that's the sequence. So we will start again with our A band. So we got 1 and 1, so the same on each side. 2 and 2, 3 and 3, oops, 4 and 4. I'll show it one more time. Reach out on the side here, grab band A, 1 and 1, grab the top of this color. This is the second step, that's 2. The third step is reaching and getting the B band, so 3 and 3, 4 and 4. I'll let you work on the rest, and I'll be back to show you how to place the extension on. At this point, your loom is going to look like this, and if you took it up to the last yellow ones out, the next step will be taking this one, let's see, that's hard to show because I really don't have that angle without losing focus, but this one that we had placed across all 3 bands, now this is going to be the one that holds the ends of the bracelet together. So we'll take that, reach in and bring it to the center post. Press it down a little bit. So now we are going to do our extension. I have a smaller wrist, and I find a total of 10 bands, including this one I've already pre-placed, and the cap is 2, so I'll be placing 4 more on this side since I like my clip in the middle of my wrist. So you reach in, pull it out, and drop the band onto the hook. Then you turn the hook upside down, grab a band, pull it through those 2 loops, turn your hook upside up, and place the other half of the band on. And you will do this either to the half length of your extension, or if you want to do your whole extension and don't mind your clip at the edge of your wrist, that's fine too. So I need 1 more. And on some bands, some bracelets, even the total of 10 it seems a little too tight for me. So you just have to add a couple more if you need to. So if you saw, I just stretched the band out using my 2 fingers so that the clip goes on really easily. And I am going to grab the alarm. Turn that off first. Oh. Sorry about that. It might go off again. I don't know. Got a couple of things, so I'll have it ready. I grab a very inexpensive crochet hook and use a smooth end to release these especially taut bands off of the pegs. You can do it with your fingers, but it hurts mine. I mean, I've done it, but I don't like pain. I've got something going on with my hands and a lot of pain involved. So, I mean, I usually do this when there is no pain, only because I think it keeps the, I told you there was another one coming up. Sorry about that. I usually give my phone to one of my kids. But as I was saying, I like to do it this way. I think it keeps the bracelet neater looking. Yeah, this one easily. I just I put my finger at the kind of the peg there so that I'm not fully ripping it off. Now see, this would typically, because of the way it curves, would be the top side. You know, the design, finished design look. And that's nice, but I really liked the way this winged look reminds me. I was a jet engine mechanic with my husband, and kind of reminds me of the jet wings. And so what do jets do? They do flybys. Okay, and that's what it looks from the side. I just think it's a cute, chunky little bracelet with a very interesting pattern. So now we will take our loom to finish off the extension with the arrows pointing towards us, and I will place another 4 bands, and then I will take the cap band, stretch it across the final peg that I have any bands on, stretch it across this one just for stability, and then loop up the extension bands. Put your finger here to hold it in place as you pull the bands off. Reach around, find your clip. I stretch this out because the tautness, as I said before, makes it much easier for the band, for the clip to grab onto. And you kind of see it wants to do this, but if you do this, there you have a very cute design bracelet that I've called Flyby. If you like this design, feel free to share it with your friends. Like the video if you'd like. Click the little like button or like link. And if you'd like to see more of my original designs, be sure to subscribe to Deb's Thing. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.